Hello, antinatalist. And I actually have a question, a very serious one. Okay, I understand that you guys believe it's wrong to bring children into this world, but do you believe it should be considered a sin? See, that's what I want to know is a lot of people, with their religions, their beliefs, allow them to do so, allow them to be fruitful and multiply and all that. But what's your opinion? And if there was a religion, what kind of religion would you turn them towards to get them to become antinatalist? See, for me, I'm not antinatalist, and I do believe you can have as many children as you can handle. And I get a lot of people believe it's a selfish act, but I think wanting to bring people into this world so they could experience joy. Life isn't a bunch of roses. I get it. And in today's time, you can argue the point nowadays whether you should bring a child into this world or not. I know we're living in the hardest times we've ever lived in. But yeah, I mean, does it truly justify telling someone that they shouldn't have children just because of maybe your outlook on it? It's okay. Everyone's got their own perspective on things. Now, I myself don't have any children. I understand what kind of times we're living in currently. And, if I did bring any in this world, it would be a tough life for a while until the economy got better. So, right now, currently, no. Um, well, I'm not going to have any children anyways. But I'm just saying, but if this was a different time and maybe I was younger, uh, then sure, why not? But as we speak, with the pandemic and everything going on and all that stuff, no. But seriously though, life, I don't know. Life is what you make of it. You can see it as a bad thing or you can see it as a good thing. There's always going to be something positive in life just as much as there's something negative. Now, I get that you're going to see more negatives than a positive because the dying and what you believe in, the suffering point, which when most people die, they just don't die in their sleep. And that's pretty sad. Most people won't die in their sleep and it will be quite painful. But when you're young, when you're first born, when you're born into this world, you're innocent. As a baby, you are completely innocent. Um, a lot of people, they get older, they will decide the route they go. You may not be a good person, or you may become a good person. But as a baby, you're innocent. You don't know wrong or right. But anyways, I'm not trying to say you should have children, because I don't have children. So why would I push that on someone who doesn't want to have children? I'm just thinking logically that, life, everyone's going to perceive, they're going to see things differently in life. Not everyone is going to see the same, you may see the positives or you may see the negatives, depending on what kind of person you are. If you are depressed, then yeah, you'll see more negative sides. If you are a positive person, then you'll see more positive sides. But for everyone, life isn't that way. And for many people, it's not that way. You can say that there will always be struggling in everyone's life out there at some point. But I will also tell you that there will always be positive and hope in every person out there. Because everyone has the ability to be happy just as like they have that ability to be unhappy. Life is what you make it. You call it a gamble. I call it life going on with the cycle. And yes, it's a never-ending cycle. Humanity, who knows, maybe we've been wiped out for millions of years coming back on this planet, even if they tried to extinct us we would come back, evolution, whatever, humans would start coming back. I don't know. It's whatever you guys make of it. I mean, you cannot create energy nor destroy energy. Energy is always there. It just moves from one area to the next. That's how energy works. It's a lot like matter. They're very similar in terms of definition. But yeah, so with that being said, many years later, you might be back on this planet, maybe as a tree or something, I don't know. Or maybe you'll be infinite energy flowing through time and space. You never know. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed, remember. So it's possible you've always been around, just maybe not the way you are now. Who knows? Or you could even be in this machine being asleep, and as soon as you pass in this dream world or whatever, you wake up in the real life and some other life. You never know. So you could be, talking about negativity for nothing. Who knows? And the only way to know is as the years pass, and if you ever come back, but then you won't have that same memory, I'm sure. But a lot of people believe that there'll be a spirit floating around or whatever. That's fine. You never know. But the only way to actually truly know is to be around during the next life or whatever, because obviously if you become pure energy when you pass, that energy may go somewhere else. Again, you might be a tree, or you might be an animal, or maybe you'll float through space and end up somewhere else. You never know. But life goes on forever. Remember, energy travels. So you can't really stop life. That's all I'm trying to say is you can't stop life. You can tell people currently in this time not to, but who knows? This may be like another city of Atlantis. Everything might go underwater, and then, everything will kind of drain out, and more humans will start coming through and rebirthing. The cycle will just continue. This planet didn't always have life on it. You guys know how that works. That energy came from somewhere else. All the water and everything from the frozen rocks hitting the earth, and then the friction, heating up the planet, and then melting all that liquid, and then creating the atmosphere and everything. But yeah, all that energy came from somewhere else. Everything just naturally goes on forever. So even if you do end this cycle now, it'll keep going on, because life wants to continue to live. That's why I say, make the best of it, guys. Make the best of how you're alive. Make the best of it. Again, you might wake up in some machine. You may have been asleep in a machine. You wake up and now you're living your actual real life. This could be the dream state. But, just go on doing what you're doing. The only way to know is, and I guess in the next life or whatever. But just be happy, make life what you can, because you're already here. So, just try to make the best of it. And that's all I got to say. Anyways, it's your opinion. You could choose how you want, do things the way you want in life, but you can't convince others. Maybe if you've got a close buddy, you could talk to him because you think that it's wrong. That's different, but not everyone's going to agree. You might think it's immoral, but, maybe it's not. Maybe we're just bringing life from another flowing current. The energy that's traveling, it's giving life somewhere else. And then again, we'll be in the grave and the insects will eat us. And then all that energy will go into the soil, and then new crops will come up. And from there, the energy might fade and go somewhere else, and you might become something else. Who knows? But the energy will always travel. It'll flow forever. It's just how it happens, who knows? But that's as far as science goes, you know, as far as belief in religion. I think you're all onto something for sure. Those of you that do believe, again, that's still energy. You are still a part of some powerful energy out there, you know, for sure. I'm sure of it. But anyways, I hope this video really helps things out. Maybe it confuses some people a little bit more, but to my understanding, you know, life is a gift, and treat it the best you can, because you may not be walking around for thousands of years later, or, you know, maybe even a million, who knows? You might be flowing through time and space. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll definitely see you guys again later. Take care, everyone.